it's a match. It's a frequency match. And as long as you're here and you're like, I want this, I want this. So you're reaching out for it. And like I said, we don't have to go anywhere to get it. It comes to us when we are matching the frequency. So it's just a matter of us being in the same frequency as that of what we desire,
Yeah.
you know? And I remember, oh gosh, I can hear her voice.
That's the voice.
Abraham Hicks. I can hear her saying the vibrational match of that of which I can hear the accent and everything. The vibrational match of that you want, or something like that. The way she would word things.
Become that vibrational match to the desire.
Yes. And
Hicks and Abraham.
Yes, and that's exactly it. You know, and it will never, if it's not there with you, this is whoever this is going to, probably all of us, but there's somebody specifically that is really needing to know this. If you're just like, oh, it's just always out of my reach, it means you aren't the match for it yet. It's you aren't ready yet. And not meaning that you can never have it. It just means you do more work with you, lighten up, become the frequency that is that. And the way you do that is imagine yourself already having whatever it is, because you will notice that your vibration shifts when you have it, because it has to match in order for you to have it. So if you can imagine in full detail what it would be like to have X, Y, or Z, you know, whatever, and just imagine your life, imagine a scene where whatever that's happening, and that will show you who you are, the frequency that you are at that point. And when you totally are in it, and then you keep your vibration there, you will come back to where you are currently, but you know that this has to be because you have felt it. You know it. And then anytime you need to, if you start doubting, just go back and visit that scene again, that frequency, that feeling, that vibration, and that will pull, that's what pulls it to you. It can't come if it's not matching. It just can't. That's like a law of the universe, you know, and only like attracts like.
Yeah. Follow your helpers, your little councils, your angels, however you identify with the troop, the team that's here to help you. They're helping you along the way. You ask for something. It's not like, I mean, sometimes we can get instant manifestation. So I'm not saying that doesn't happen, but they're going to show you how to get to that level of frequency so you can attract into your life that thing that you just requested. So usually there's a little journey with it. You know, it's like, oh, I want to get this house on a hill. And it's like, but my mindset is that I can't afford it. So then things will start happening to shift your mindset, to get you in alignment with it, and to show you can have it. And it'll help you create it in whatever way works for you. Like some people, they just end up creating the money. Other people will end up creating a dynamic circumstance that gets them into this.
Yeah. Don't try to anticipate what it will be, how it happens. Don't even go there, because then just let the magic happen, because it might be somebody gifts you something. I don't know. And that's not beyond the realm of possibility, you know, just so you just put it out there. This is what I see for myself. I feel it. I know it. I don't know how it's going to happen, but I know it will.
Yeah.
This is a fun one.
Okay.
Halloween is coming up, as you know. It's known to be when the veil is the thinnest. Do you guys have any cool, interesting, relevant info about Halloween?
I feel like that's a Tracy question.
Oh, I was going to say Julia.
I mean, it's one of those. That just feels like a you.
Well, you know, it is the All Souls Eve, or, you know, where the veil's the thinnest. We're supposed to be able to have these communications. So I'm actually going to a funeral tomorrow, which is interesting to me at how close it is to All Souls Eve, and that veil being thin. It's, for me, I do the mediumship, so that I don't know if I'm the one to answer that, but if you guys have loved ones on the other side, this would be a great time for you to ask them for signs. It's a great time for you to just have a conversation and see if you feel like you're getting those answers. Bring that kind of energy in and just see what happens with it for you. Set some good intentions and stay in a high vibration with it, because you're attracting your vibrational match. So
That's
let's
right.
get in a high vibration and send some love out to your loved ones and see what comes back, how you feel about it, if you feel like you can sense them. I know with my grandfather on my mom's side, he was a smoker, and so sometimes I'll be driving along and all of a sudden it's like, why can I smell cigarette smoke in my car? And I know it's him. I have an aunt that was my godmother that has passed, and she sends me yellow flowers. So ask them for something, and they're gonna start sending them. This would be a beautiful time to just recognize them and have communication. Ask them to show that they're around. They're gonna do it.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. I mean, more and more, I mean, all the time, one of the messages that we get, it's like, we think, oh, they're not connecting there. They're not even trying or whatever. And it's us. We're the ones with the wall or whatever. They're always there and available and ready to contact, ready to connect. It's just if we are open to it or not and allowing. So
Yeah.
I think this would be great. It could very well be that the veil is thinner. I mean, I don't know that for a fact, but I wouldn't doubt it, that there is something. I mean, this whole celebration around this, and that comes from, the ancient, so many of these holidays, those things that we do, they come from actual things back there, and that were done by those that honored nature and understood it and understood these things. And then some of the factors that came in decided to, let's shape these into something else so we can use them. And so that might get like all the evil spirits and things like that, and it's like, it's back again. It's just, it probably is the time that you can connect very easily.
I'm going to play with you guys a little bit. So I'm going to pick a virtual background. And then when I move, you see, I start fading, right? I disappear a little bit. And that's what our loved ones do. They just kind of go into a different dimension. They don't have that body anymore, right? So this one didn't fade me out as much as some of the other ones do. But when you move your arms around, it kind of fades you out. Yeah, but you get the point of what I'm saying. That's kind of what happens. We're not in the physical shell anymore, but we're just around. We're just right there.
This is another dimension, and the dimensions are. And that's where when that veil thins, we're able to see into the other dimensions easier. And so that's where then we can see, we can hear, we can connect much, much more easily.
Absolutely. I think
but in general, we're doing
high five.
Yeah, in general, we're doing that. We don't even need a special day. We're doing the veil's thinning, period.
Yeah.
So
yeah. Absolutely. You can do this 365 days. Do it.
Yeah, absolutely.
All right.